A high value man is not the prize. And this is why I say that, right? Recently, I've been seeing high value man. So many videos, everybody's talking about high value men. Speaking of him molding her into whatever he wanted. High value men will expect you to mold yourself into what they want. It is not just come as you are and sit there and be pretty. No, it is come as you are. I like it, but I can tweak it. That's why people are talking about being submissive, because you have to be able and willing to change the way you are, the way you talk, the way you move, the way you respond to things, how you stand in life. You can't be with somebody who is higher than you and just be the same and nothing really changed. You're gonna have to make a lot of sacrifices. And I don't think people realize this. They see all these shows and they think it's just being in the house. And a lot of women don't want to work either. We fought long and hard to be able to work. And now we're coming to a generation of people who do not want to work. They don't want to pay any significant bills in the house. They don't want to pay for any dinners. They want every single date and every single dinner to be paid by the man. They don't want to do anything, lend a helping hand, no. And in return, they just want to be showered with gifts. And they just want to be in the house and sit there and look pretty. Maybe be a housewife, but some don't even, housewife and take care of the kids, but some don't even want children. Then comes the question, what is the guy getting out of this? Especially if you come with quote unquote baggage. What is he getting out of it? Especially if you don't look the part, what is he getting out of it? Because people will talk. You've made all this money and this is who you have on your arm. You could do better, You have to take all this into consideration. So my thing is, no, high value men are not the prize, because it shouldn't only be about that. Not once am I hearing people say, hey, and women is what I mean. Not once do I hear women say, hey,
I want someone who loves me and I will love him back.
And
we can make life together. And I can share the bills and pay some of the dinners and make him look good. That's how it goes.
That is kind of how it goes. But one thing that's very interesting, right? I've been speaking to people about some of these things, and on a lot of, for instance, a lot of dating apps, you have girls who say, and I've heard this from guy friends, you have girls who say, I want somebody who is funny, looking for somebody to entertain me, looking for somebody to keep me laughing, looking for somebody who makes me laugh. These are some of the taglines, like the first sentence you see underneath somebody's picture, a woman's picture. And guys will think that's super superficial, and why is the conversation all about that, and it should be about other things. But listen, that to me sounds way more logical than I want a high value man. What's to say this high value man is interesting, funny, loves family, loves God, loves all these things that then later trickles after the I want a high value man. Having a guy that is not high value but can actually make you laugh in times of need, in times of struggle. We're now in the midst of a panoramic, somebody that can lift your spirits in this highly depressing time. Somebody who can do that doesn't need money to do it. Is just naturally a good soul. Naturally somebody who cares about you, cares about your well-being, and will do anything in his power to make sure that you are happy. And after laughter comes happiness. That's one of the things. I know there's so much that goes into finding a partner. I know there's so much that goes into all these things. But to only focus on the money aspect, like I just didn't know that women were so money driven and so materialistic. I didn't know. I've now come to find out. Nothing wrong with being financially stable. But let me tell you, some people have the best marriages with people that are on their level or even below. It is what it is. If you are a woman and you're making a lot of money, you hear women who are making 80,000, 100,000, 6 figures, they're doing great. Why necessarily do they want somebody on that same level or higher? I know some people have had horrible experiences, like the average at best lady that I did a video on, and that's why she wanted somebody who earns higher. But I'm just not seeing enough people talk about the other aspects of a man, or the other aspects of what they want out of a relationship that has nothing to do with money, but more to do with compatibility and living a happy life. And that can happen under 6 figures. I'm not talking somebody making 10,000 a year. I'm talking somebody making a substantial amount of money that can make you live comfortably with possibility to grow. Somebody with ambition. And if you're also ambition, the two of you could be a power couple and have that ambition to grow. Life will never be boring, because it's not like you can have everything with a snap of a finger. You have to work towards it. You have to work at it together.
His point. Don't look for the men who have money. It's bad. What about the men who don't have and they are good? Some men are really good, but they don't have the money. But it's not that they are not working. Maybe they are not lucky. You try to take them and make them, both of you, pray that you both be happy. Whatever money you have, you can do it.
There are loads of celebrities, there are loads of people who sing about money, money this, money that. Have you seen their marriages? Just look at the percentages. The proof is in the pudding. It's all out there, laid out there for us. We don't need to do any case studies. We don't even need to look at our immediate family and friends. We can look at these celebrities and see that money is not everything. It doesn't bring happiness. People are getting together for the status. They're getting together for the money. They're getting together because it looks good. But what is this person like on a stormy night when the light has gone out? Something's happened and there's no electricity. There's nothing to watch. There's nothing to look at. And you're just looking at each other. Hi, hi. And you realize this person is boring. What happens when some sort of beast from the east comes back? There's snow everywhere. This person can't go to work and you're stuck at home. What happens when there's a panoramic and they say, hey, work from home, and you're working from home? What happens when there's a panoramic and the person had a big booming business where all its people were traveling to this country, that country, giving seminars and things, but now you can't travel, so the business is whew. But this was a very high earning business, and now they are no more and they cannot find anything else. What happens then? Will you run away because this person is no longer high value? Is it really that shallow? Is there no love for the person's soul, the person himself? I'm just out here in these spaces and I'm just looking. I'm observing and I'm looking how women are moving. And I've had enough. And I think we need a wake-up call and we need to look at what's really important. What's going to make you actually grow old with this person. We're not talking about just getting the bag. Everybody's talking about getting the bag, getting with a high-value guy and these type of things. But nobody's talking about emptying catheters and being, assisting people to the loo. The real marriage vow stuff. The real in sickness and health stuff. For richer or for poorer, we always say it, but it's like, when the poorer comes, whether it's poorer in health, poorer because of a depression, poorer because they're low for a day, how are you guys? Are you compatible? Do you have an understanding between the two of you that has nothing to do with a dollar sign, a euro sign, a pound sign, a yen sign, whatever it is? It's shallow. I think we need to change that. We need to really look for compatibility. I've seen people who are guys who are studying for their PhDs and they're bus drivers. So you think, oh, that's just a bus driver. He's about to be Dr. Bus Driver in a minute.
It's true.
But you're already totally
condemn them.
Yep, condemning the heck out of them.
You see them in the supermarket too.
Supermarket, they're putting things on the shelves. These are master students and they're gonna be engineering whatever real soon. You like the way they look, they're super friendly, their smile melts your heart, but working in a supermarket, not my type. We need to move differently, because what's gonna happen and what's really irked a lot of people, and myself included, when Kevin Samuel said to the so-called average best lady, but let's call her Jessica because we know her name now, that you're gonna die alone if you continue this want of yours. You might die alone. And we were all in our feelings, myself included. I'm not gonna deny that. But a human being is allowed to evaluate, analyze, and change their mind and have different opinions about things. And I don't say I agree with everything that Kevin Samuel said and how he delivered it. I don't say I agree with everything he says from now on, or will agree with it, with whatever he says from now on. All I'm saying is that if you're in this manosphere and this female level up community, you see that, yes, actually some people are trying to open our eyes. We need to stop being too picky. At first, I thought picky was, oh, he doesn't have a car, I don't like him. But no, now we want him to have a car, a house, and $1 million company. Like how? We're talking about a needle in a haystack. We need to get real, because otherwise, a lot of women are really going to die alone. We need to really get real. This is not about bashing. This is about leveling up the community. This is about finding love and finding happiness. And happiness is not found in a dollar sign. Hey, if you get with a high value man, great. We would all love that. It is a great life, definitely. But are you compatible, and is there love? Is love really the foundation? And if you're Christian, is God really at the forefront of your relationship? Or it has the dollar signs just occluded your vision? Think about it and look at some of these channels. I'm in all the spheres. I'm on everybody's channel. I'm subscribed to everybody because I want to hear what everybody has to say. Not that their lives are even perfect. They're giving advice and they're not even married, most of them. 90% of them are not even married. But it is possible to get advice from people who don't have it all together. Because guess what? Nobody does. But still, we're looking at all these TV shows and all these YouTubers and things, looking for advice, going to live streams, sitting there listening to 5-6 hour live streams of people talking who don't have it together, and we don't know what their lives look like. These actresses, same. And actors, same. The people that are singing all these songs about get the money, this, that, same. They're dealing with cheating husbands and horrible on and off relationships. We are seeing this. High value men are not the prize. The man who's compatible with you is the prize. Start looking for him. If he happens to be high value, great. If you grow together and y'all become high value, great. But look for love. Actually look for love. That's all I gotta say on the matter. If you're not already part of the family, make sure you hit bump stomp as onto that subscribe button. Comment because I really want to know what you think on the topic. Like, you can agree, you can disagree, just be respectful about it and leave a comment down below. Yeah, and like because you obviously like this video, and hit the notification bell whilst you're at it. I'll see you in the next video, which will be tomorrow. Daily videos up in here. In the meantime, make time for glorious life. It's time to start what? Living it right. God bless.